service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC News and Jib Jab Greetings. I'm Bud Lowell. Full AccuWeather forecast is right across the top of all CNC local news pages. Arundecoit voters have decided by a substantial margin to build a new central library for their town. So many people turned out to vote that officials had to extend the hours. When everything was counted late Tuesday night, the unofficial returns showed 3,651 yes, 2,022 no, so a better than 1,500 margin for building. The plan is to replace the two branch libraries with one central library. It'll be a 60,000 square foot building with meeting rooms and other amenities. It'll cost $13 million. Opponents preferred expanding the existing buildings. They raised parking concerns. Supporters said it would actually be more cost-effective to build new than to try to modernize the Kennedy-era branch libraries, and they say the new building provides room for the future. The two men arrested by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police on Monday in connection with a plot to sabotage a passenger train faced separate court appearances Tuesday, one in Toronto and one in Montreal, where each man lives. Both were remanded into custody on charges of conspiracy to commit murder, participating in the activities of a terrorist group, and conspiracy to interfere with transport facilities. Both men deny being involved in any plot. The attorney for Toronto suspect Raid Jasser says his client will vigorously fight the accusations. He also questioned whether the timing of his client's arrest had anything to do with a parliamentary debate on a new anti-terrorism law. The judge issued a gag order under Canadian law, which limits the amount of information that can be released from now on. The RCMP said both men were plotting to derail a passenger train on the Whirlpool Bridge from southern Ontario into New York at Niagara Falls. U.S. authorities confirmed the target would have been the joint Via Rail Amtrak run from Toronto via Buffalo and Rochester to New York City. The Mounties said the two were being assisted by elements of Al-Qaeda. The Toronto Globe and Mail quoted sources who say the Mounties had suspects Raid Jasser and Chehab Eskayer under close surveillance since the fall of 2011. And they say the FBI is questioning a third man in the United States. The Monroe County Democratic Party has proclaimed Rochester Mayor Tom Richards its endorsed candidate for re-election, which does not sit too well with the other Democrat who wants the job. Rochester City Council President Ludley Warren says party rank and file in 3 districts have yet to vote their endorsements. Those are the 22nd, the 25th, and the 27th. They represent some of the biggest city neighborhoods and many of its African American voters. Warren and her supporters say no announcement should have been made until the county designating convention on May 16th. But County Democratic Chairman Joe Morelli says there aren't enough votes left in those 3 committees to turn the endorsement from Richards to Warren. Morelli says Richards has 72% of the total enrollment locked up so far. That's enough to give him the endorsement, even though the committee votes are weighted. And Morelli says those city committees decided to go last. That left them open to the possibility that the endorsement could be decided before they got the chance to take their votes. The Rochester Institute of Technology has had to cancel poet and author Maya Angelou's visit to Rochester. The event had already been rescheduled from March to April 30th by bad weather. This time, Angelou was recovering from an illness that led to her being hospitalized. RIT says there are no plans to reschedule once again. The university apologizes for any inconvenience. At SUNY Brockport, a dozen students wrapped up 2 days spent in makeshift shelters on Tuesday. Their Tent City project raised awareness of the homeless and impoverished in the Rochester and Brockport communities. Tent City took place Monday through Tuesday in the mall on the Brockport College campus. Fundraisers benefited the Brockport Food Shelf, House of Mercy, Habitat for Humanity, and Life Solutions. Rochester police have a couple of overnight incidents under investigation, starting with a West Side gun battle. Police say 4 men were either shot or stabbed while trying to force their way into an apartment on J Street about 11:15 p.m. There was an exchange of gunfire with the occupants. Police got there to find 2 of the men on the street suffering from gunshot wounds. A third man was found around the corner on Grape Street. He had been stabbed. And the 4th victim turned up at Rochester General Hospital with a gunshot wound. All these injuries are non-life-threatening. The victims are all in their late teens to late 20s. City police were already investigating an earlier shooting near the corner of Frost and Jefferson Avenues. Callers and the ShotSpotter system alerted them. They didn't find a victim at the scene, but a 29-year-old city man later made his way to Strong Memorial Hospital with a gunshot wound to the torso. Police say it was serious and the man was taken into surgery. The PGA says now is the time if you want tickets to the 2013 PGA Championship at Oak Hill Country Club in Pittsford. Championship Director Ryan Cannon says on the tournament website that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday daily grounds passes are already sold out. Monday, Tuesday passes, Wednesday, and Thursday passes remain for now. Full event tickets are still available if you can spring for season or club level passes. They do include free parking and shuttle service. This is what it looked like 10 years ago, the last time the PGA was at Oak Hill. And down at the lower right, that's a younger Tiger Woods. This is the 95th annual PGA tournament and the third time the national event has been in Rochester. It's August 5th through 11th. You can buy online via pga.com. The New York State DOT starts work next month on a $4.4 million project to replace the bridge linking Route 96 with Interstate 490 in Perrinton. That's the Bushnell's Basin exit. The bridge carries the entrance and exit ramps, and it will be closed for about 4 months beginning May 13th. The new bridge is supposed to open sometime in August. During the 100 or so days the bridge is out, traffic will have to use the Route 31 exit in Pittsford or the Victor exit to reach Bushnell's Basin. Some temporary traffic signals will be put up to make the detours a bit easier. To the left of the player window are links to these and other stories. Down at the bottom of these pages in the gray bar, links you can use to post news and information directly to us. Got a story? Got some great cell phone video? Send it directly to us or let us know about the link on YouTube. So the next news is as it happens. The updates are as necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.